Hello, welcome to another practice session for IIT JAM 2022. This is from developmental biology, and this particular topic is a new addition in 2022 syllabus. Under the heading of animal development, they have included fertilization, embryonic pattern formation, cleavage and gastrulation, cell differentiation and morphogenesis, these selected topics from development. So these topics were never included in IIT JAM syllabus, not even BT, not even BL. So this is kind of a new topic and you are wondering how to cover it. So in this video, we'll have 10 questions and 10 minutes to solve it. And this would give you an idea. All the necessary concepts that you need to solve these questions are provided in the I button. Check out the I button for revising the concepts. Anyway, there is a lot of topics to cover for IIT JAM, and there are apps and resources that can help you in these COVID times to practice and master your preparation. So first of all, Unacademy is the one-stop solution for everything because they have online lectures, notes, doubt clearing, online test, and everything in one subscription. Right now, Unacademy is starting a venture batch for IIT JAM 2023, and if you use my code AP10, you would get a 10% discount. So don't forget to share it with your friends, people who are from physics, maths. They can also take the subscription. They have also started a batch course for statistics. How amazing is that? Now, if you take the subscription within 5th January, then there would be amazing thing. There would be 22% discount instead of 10% discount. So you can use my code AP10 to get a 22% discounts instead of a 10% discount. So hurry up. You just need to go to the links that is provided in the description. You add my code AP10 and instantly you would see the price has dropped to 22% discount, right? And you can really subscribe and get the benefits. So check out the description, all the links are provided there. Now get back to the questions. Question number 1 says, which of the following statement is correct? The inner layer of the blastocyst consists of cells collectively called trophoblast. Inner cell mass of the blastocyst consists of pluripotent stem cells. Blastocyst develops roughly around 2 days after fertilization. Blastocyst contains 3 germ layers. Among these, you have to choose the correct statement. The correct statement here would be option B. Now, inner cell mass is the key portion which stem cell biologists love because that is the source of pluripotent stem cells. They actually extract that for any biomedical purposes. So this is really important concept. Second, question number 2 says the amniotic cavity develops on the 10th day within the outer cell mass, within the inner cell mass near cytotrophoblast in the extra embryonic mesoderm. So this question would help you to get familiarized with all these terms because these terms are important. At any moment, if you found these terms are alien to you and you don't know anything about it, you can click on the video in the I button and within a span of 10 minutes, you would learn it all. That's my promise. Anyway, here the correct answer would be the inner cell mass. So the amniotic cavity is formed within the inner cell mass. Okay, which layer invades into the maternal endometrium and forms lacunar network for placental maternal exchange? So blastocyst, cytotrophoblast, syncytiotrophoblast, endoderm. Again, these are some important questions. So obviously check out the I button. Here the correct answer would be syncytiotrophoblast, which is actually formed from the cytotrophoblast, and they form lacunar network which invades several maternal sinusoids and thereby get filled up with the maternal blood, and that's how the initial connection between mother and the embryo is established. So all these concepts are nicely explained in these videos. During the second week, the embryonic disc is composed of ectoderm and mesoderm, endoderm, epiblast and hypoblast. So the correct answer would be epiblast and hypoblast. Question number 5. Fertilization of sperm and ovum takes place in ampulla isthmus junction of the oviduct, isthmus fimbria junction, fimbria and oviduct, uterus. The correct answer would be, so actually it should be ampulla and isthmus junction. Somehow this is misplaced. So, I mean, don't get fooled by this particular answer. Which hormone is the basis of pregnancy test? I mean, presence of which hormone in the urine or in blood reports us about pregnancy. The hormone is actually human chorionic gonadotropin. And the concept regarding that is provided in the I button. Check out that video. Which of the following statement is false? Implantation is critical to the survival and development of the early human embryo. Implantation establishes a connection between mother and the embryo, which will continue throughout the remainder of the pregnancy. Implantation is made possible through structural changes in both blastocyst and the endometrial wall. After implantation, blastocyst transforms into a structure called morula. Okay, if you have read it correctly, you can understand the correct option would be the last one. So morula is the stage before blastocyst, and it's kind of like a 32 cell stage, right? Sorry, it's a 16 cell stage, right? So obviously the sequence is not correct in this question. Okay, question number 8. Identify the correct statement from the following. In a holoblastic cleavage, the zygote or blastomeres are completely divided during the cleavage. Holoblastic cleavage happens in human zygote. Radial cleavage is characteristic of deuterostomes, which include some vertebrates and echinoderms. All the statements are correct. Here we have to identify the correct statements. And the correct statement is option D, because all of these statements are actually correct. The last two questions would be MCQ type question where multiple options could be correct. So be very careful about it. In early embryogenesis of most eutherian mammals, the inner cell mass is the mass of cells inside the primordial embryo that will eventually give rise to the definitive structure of the fetus. The inner cell mass is a structure that forms in the earliest steps of development before implantation into the uterus, is composed of pluripotent stem cell, give rise to the placenta. So here you have to choose all the correct statements, and if you have chosen correctly, here is your answer. Both A, B, C are correct, but it doesn't give rise to placenta, so this is incorrect. So which of the following statement regarding embryogenesis are correct? So these kind of questions are very difficult because you have to choose all the correct option, only then you would get the proper marks, right? Yes. So implantation establishes a connection between mother and the early embryo, which will continue throughout the remainder of pregnancy. In the gastrulation, one-dimensional layer of epithelial cells called blastula reorganized into multi-layered and multi-dimensional structure called gastrula. By the 10th day, the fertilized egg is known as blastocyst. Organogenesis is the phase of embryonic development that starts before gastrulation and continues until birth. So you have to identify the correct statements. There could be more than one statement which is correct. So here the correct statements are A and B. So I hope this MCQ practice session was informative. You can always check my Unacademy courses. The link would be again provided in the description. The whole developmental biology is covered in 3 classes and it would totally help you to revise within 3 days. That means within 3 hours, right? In any case, you don't have 3 hours, at least you have 30 minutes. You can watch my YouTube playlist for revising the whole developmental biology or the necessary part of the developmental biology within 30 minutes. So all the links are provided in the I button or the description. Check both. Thank you. See you in the next video.